Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a few tips for teething toddlers. So these are just things that I found really helpful for me with my toddler when he is teething. If you guys are new to my channel, please don't forget to click that subscribe button down below, and also please leave any comments and tips for teething toddlers that you have, because I am no expert. I just know what works for me and my toddler, and so I thought I would share with some of you guys that might be going through this too. As a backstory, Lachlan didn't really have many teeth up until about 10 months old. He only had sort of a little bit of one of the back ones had come through. Fast forward 10 months old, he got like 3 or 4 front ones. Fast forward now, he is 15 months old. He has pretty much all his teeth bar his back molars. So we've had a lot of teeth come through in a very short space of time, so we've had a lot of constant teething, and so we've had to find things that work. The first one is actually something that one of my friends sort of hinted at me, and I sort of tweaked this slightly, which is, if you guys know about training toothbrushes, they often make little training toothbrushes that have little rubber heads instead of the bristles. Putting your teething gel, so your Bonjela or whatever certified approved teething gel you were using, depending on where you live, on the toothbrush and giving that to your toddler. Lachlan's not one to actually enjoy holding on and chewing on teethers, and so that actually really holds him over. He'll actually just sit there and almost looks like he's brushing his teeth, but he actually just puts that wherever the teething gel is, and I'm not game enough to put my finger in his mouth anymore because he bites. He's got a lot of teeth in there and he bites. And so this is a way to keep your hands safe. It's a bit more sanitary, and also he can get exactly where it hurts. The next one is an oldie but a goodie. It's the frozen wet cloth. So a clean, wet face washer, flannel, whatever you guys want to call them. Wet them under the sink, cold water, chuck it in the freezer until it's not super hard but mostly hard frozen, and give that to them. This is messy. They will get water everywhere, but it's great for your babies that don't like teethers, because they're happy to sort of suck the water out and chew on it, and it's nice and cold on their teeth. The next one is frozen fruit feeders. So they're the little like mesh feeders, or the little rubber ones with the holes in them. Lachlan was never a huge fan of these. He liked the rubber ones with the holes more than the mesh. He didn't like the mesh ones. But these were great in the summer months if I could put some watermelon in there or some strawberries, and he'd sit there and suck on it. Now he's at the age now where he'll just eat cold food, which is a great tip. You just give them cold watermelon, cold strawberries, cold banana, cold whatever fruit it is that your child likes, cold food, and that's quite soothing on them. But the frozen fruit teethers, especially when they're a bit younger, is just great. They can keep chewing on it and it tastes nice, instead of just being that bland, boring water taste. If you have a very young baby that's teething, this is not for toddlers, but it's for young babies. If you have a young baby that's teething, like I know a few people who've had kids cut teeth at 3, 4, 5 months when they're not having solids yet, freeze a little bit of formula or a little bit of like breast milk and put them in those mesh things, and they can have that instead. This was one that my doctor sort of recommended, and that is Neurofen or anti-inflammatories for the inflammation in their mouth. We were giving like a Panadol, or Calpol or Tylenol, whatever you guys want to call it, depending on where you're from. We give Lachlan Panadol, mostly to keep if he gets a fever or something down. But my doctor actually recommended using Neurofen, which is an anti-inflammatory, because she said it will be more effective in teething because it will help like reduce that inflammation in the gum, and it will make them feel a bit better. Now, we don't give it to him all the time. We normally give it to him at bedtime to help him sleep. But that is your choice. You pick and choose as you need. The last two I have are cold teethers from the fridge. This could just be taking your child's favorite teether, putting it in the fridge for a little while and giving it back to them. It's a little bit cold. They don't recommend the freezer, and that's because things get frost on them or freezer burn, and that can actually burn their gums. But teethers in the fridge, even Lachlan will have a teether from the fridge on occasion, despite the fact that he's not a big teether. He doesn't like teethers very much. The last one is for your chewing children, so the ones that like to chew when they're teething. I have a girlfriend, her little boy chews his cot. This is perfect, or even like chews their carrier. Lachlan used to chew his Ergo Baby carrier when he was outwards facing. Buy the covers that match whatever it is. So they make cot rail covers, which are for teething. They're like a gel plastic, and they can chew on them and they're not going to be dangerous for them. They're not going to get wood chips and stuff in their mouth from like their cots. Or like the Ergo Baby actually makes a teething clip-on cover. If you're handy and good with sewing machines, you could probably make that yourself. I just bought mine for $20 something, and it was a godsend when Lachlan was teething really badly and I had him in the carrier. So I'll leave that link down below along with the actual teething rail covers for the cot, and also those the little mesh and the little rubber teether gels / any other things that I've mentioned in this video that I can, like the rubber toothbrushes. I'll leave all that linked in the description box down below. But those have been my go-tos for my teething toddler. I mean, worst comes to worst, a little bit of milk goes a long way. A little bit of bottle formula, breast milk, whatever it is, goes a long way in calming your teething child. But unfortunately, when they're teething, we just do the best we can. So if you guys have tips for teething toddlers, please leave them down below. I hope this video was helpful. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe and share this with your mummy friends if they've got teething toddlers, and have a wonderful day. Bye. Thank you so much for watching.